going on, guys? It's your girl Lala coming at you. Welcome back to another episode of the challenge, War of the Worlds 2, episode 12. Guys, we are almost there. The final is right there. I can smell it. I can taste it. I am getting excited. So we get back into the house and it's all about Tori and Jordan, and I'm in love and I love it. We find out that it's actually Tori's mom's engagement ring, which is even more special. And Kara is still being a BB, a double B, a B squared, a bitter bitch. And I can't figure out why she's mad. The only thing I can think of is that this is her tagline for the season and she has to be mad at someone. Kyle is gone, Bananas is gone. She has to pick on someone else. Now, Kaylee is talking about Tori and Jordan and saying how they want to try and control the UK, and she doesn't want to side with them because the numbers are on her side. And I really started to think that these people have not graduated any sort of schooling, because if you figure out that a final is teams and only teams, you do not have the numbers. Yes, you'll probably have a smaller team. It might be to your advantage, but it could very well be to your disadvantage not having as many people on your team during the final, or even having people that can run a final. Now, what I don't understand is, like, do you think that following the numbers is gonna get you the money at the end? You think Kara and Polly are gonna split their share with you, Kaylee, because you were so loyal, and you, Joss, and you, Rogan? No, they're gonna take their money and run. Nany set up the cutest engagement party, and that was really fun. We got to see everyone in such a lighter mood, honestly, and everyone was there except her, Miss B squared, and you find out that actually Polly is actually pretty cool with Jordan and Tori. It's Kara that has the problem with everyone else, and it's not Polly. So it's interesting to see Polly in a different light, that he's actually not the hated one, and he's not the one that's causing the problems. It's actually Kara that's doing this. We start to see a little jealousy come out of Cam, and the green monster showing his face, and that's not a good look. And the only reason why I say this is because Leroy flat out said that Nany is his number one girl. He has said this from the beginning. He has said this in every season that they have gone in together, that Nany is his number one girl. Just because you're giving him a little bit of extracurricular activities on the side does not mean that he's all of a sudden going to put you at number one. And I think that's what the problem is with Cam. She's upset that this other girl whose family has the number one spot and she doesn't. I really think Cam is using him for numbers this season. I do genuinely think that they have maybe some sort of chemistry, or they did at a certain point, but I think Cam's reasoning for being with Leroy so quickly this season and allowing him, after saying blatantly last season and the season before that she didn't want anything to do with him. Like, you got to remember, on War of the Worlds 1, she was all over Theo, and Leroy came up to her and said, hey, listen, like, I care about you, but, like, you're kind of hurting my feelings. And she was like, I don't care. Like, I'm single. I'm going to do what I want. I don't care about you. Now, all of a sudden, in the second season, she wants him when it's convenient for their numbers. I don't know. It just seems fake. This whole Dee and Rogan situation is going to blow over this episode, and you'll see why. He says that he wants Dee out, and the only way to get Dee out is by throwing a challenge. What? What you're telling me is that you're willing to take Kaylee all the way to the final and carry her if she can't make it, but you're not willing to take Dee. Who are you actually in a relationship with, Rogan? I'm curious to find out. We get to the challenge, and it's a girls' elimination, and it's very simple. You just have to run across this obstacle course. Your team, guys and girls heat, will have 2.5 minutes to complete the course. However, in the middle of the obstacle course, there will be a defender from the opposite team. Their job is basically to get you off. You're in the middle of the water, you're on a speedboat that's going super fast, and yeah, your job is to either push the defender off and keep going, or somehow get over the defender and ring the bell. That's it. Now, UK goes first, so that means that the US picks a defender for girls, and it's gonna be Cam. And Jenny is really the first one in, and we get to see Jenny kind of fight. Jenny is getting pushed off by Cam, and all of a sudden, Jenny grabs her shorts and yanks her down with her, and it was awesome to see. Now, the catch is that once the defender hits the water, it's open game, and all you have to do is really just run across. So the rest of the girls, poor Tori didn't make it. She overshot when the speedboat was going, and she missed and completely landed in the water. So that sucks to see Tori do that. It was just a misstep, but Cara wanted to give props to Dee and Kaylee for completing the obstacle course, and she was saying like, yeah, they are really strong. Like, they're not layups. I can't wait to run a final with them. There was no one defending, number one. And number two, those are the weakest girls on your team on the UK side. Of course you want to run a final with them because you know that they'll never keep up with you, Cara. Are we the only ones that understand? It must be like you and me understanding, because everyone else in the season is a fucking idiot and they think that Cara is gonna take them to the final. Yeah, she will, but she's gonna leave you in the fucking dust when she tries to get first place. It's the US's turn for the girls' side. That means that the UK picks a defender, and that's Jenny, and Cam goes first, and again, they are very matched in strength. So it was nice to see Cam took out Jenny, and so then the other girls really just got to run to the end. Now, it's the guys' turn. And UK goes first, which means Zach is the defender. And CT is the first guy to go. And what does CT do? He blatantly throws the challenge. Someone who I distinctly remember in his earlier seasons being so pissed off that people were throwing challenges on his team, which was a team final that they did not win that season. Yes, that was the same season that they didn't win because Big E got hospitalized during the middle of the final. The same season that he complained because people were throwing challenges and it was bullshit, and he wanted everyone to compete, and he just wanted to compete and see if he could do it. The same guy is throwing this fucking challenge with what? A rock, paper, scissors tournament with Zach. How obvious are you? Pathetic. Fucking pathetic. You can never talk shit about Bananas. You can never talk shit about Wes. You can't talk shit about anybody because you are just as low. And to see you here years later, after defending you, after being on your side for so many years, and watch you bend over and allow Cara to take control and run your team through the mud, I am so disappointed. And it's my two Boston people, Cara and CT, that are really such a disappointment this season. I don't even want you guys to come back. I know CT is coming back for next season, or so I've heard. And quite honestly, I don't even want to see you. I don't even want to talk about you anymore. You're so disrespectful. Like, anyone who throws a fucking challenge, you guys are a bunch of bitches. Why don't you actually compete and then send the girls in? If that's how you really feel, send her the fucking regardless, win or lose. So pathetic, another fucking pathetic challenge, and US obviously wins. The tribunal, surprise, no surprise, is Cam, and she picks Leroy and Nany. We get into the nominations, and honestly, I think the nominations were maybe 30 seconds from the time that everyone sat down to the time that everyone got up. I think it was exactly 30 seconds, and they picked Tori. This is bullshit. You guys are taking Dee and Kaylee to a final, and they fucking suck. Cam is manipulating Leroy, and Nany is not gonna bend for Cam. So during nominations, Leroy makes it a point and says that we all need to vote the same way, and Nany is like, no, I'm gonna vote how I want to vote with the people that I've been running with this entire season. Yes, Leroy is my boy, but I'm not doing that number for you because it's just benefiting Cara and Polly, and they're just gonna throw me into elimination the moment that they can. So Leroy is absolutely desperate. This is his 11th season. He has not won shit, like absolute shit. And he's so desperate that he is just willing to pick whatever side he thinks is gonna win. And the problem is that he does that every single season, and every single season he fails and he doesn't get to the final. I don't foresee Leroy getting to a final, and if he does, I don't foresee him winning this season because he continues to pick the wrong team. He was the flip vote. If you remember, he was the one that would have changed the numbers, and it would have been a different game, and I'm sure Cara would have been probably being nicer to Tori and Jordan, knowing that she doesn't have the numbers. So Cam is super insecure. Nany and Leroy are talking, and she just comes over like, can I talk to you? I really need to talk to you. It's so important. And basically saying like, Nany shouldn't be talking to you like that. I don't like the way she's talking to you. I can go tell her that she doesn't need to be worried because I put her into the tribunal, and if she wants, I can take her out of the tribunal. Bitch, no you can't. So shut the fuck up. You sound insecure. That is a friend, a family friend, a friend from over 10 years ago. Boo, you just showed up. You literally just showed up. You were together for maybe less than a year, and then you were off for 2 years, and now you guys are back together. You're dumb, and you're insecure, and you're so beautiful, and you're amazing, and you're a great competitor that you don't need that insecure hat to be put on your head. Like, throw that away. You can give that to Cara. She wears it well. Yeah, I feel bad for Leroy. You can't really have a girlfriend, a jealous girlfriend, and a friend at the same time. Now, you know, Rogan says, let's put Dee in. Let's put her in. I feel bad. She's my girl, but she's not ready for a final. And you know what CT does? CT goes up to Dee and tells her. And this whole argument blows over. Dee wants nothing to do with Rogan. She's upset. And Rogan is basically saying, like, you're not ready to run a final. I don't think Rogan is ready to run a final. A final is not just running. Like, it's a mental game. It's all mental. You're not ready. Like, dude, you're not ready. You're not ready. And Dee, baby, can you please stop crying over whack dick? Like, can we get over this and just, you be single, focus on the game, and just keep it trucking? I know you can do it. I believe in you. Fuck what he says and what everybody else thinks. All right, just keep it moving. We get to the elimination, and this is TJ's favorite elimination of all time. Guys, it's a hall brawl. Super simple. You're in the middle of a hallway with your opponent, and you need to get to the other side and ring the bell. You're going to smash your other opponent, however possible. And it ends up being that they pick fucking Jenny. So this whole argument between Dee and Rogan was stupid, and it took most of the time for no reason. I would have loved to see Tori or Jenny or someone else do something fun instead of dealing with that bullshit that it didn't even happen. Like, nothing even happened. This hall brawl was really good. This elimination was really tough to watch because I knew Tori had it in the bag. Like, this girl is a fucking beast, and she kills it. And I'm so sorry that Jenny had to go home. That was bullshit. Wanted to see Jenny in the final, and it was just bullshit that it didn't happen. So Tori wins, and Cara, I think you're just gonna have to come down and show something. Like, girl, I don't know what you're doing. And she is so mad. She's so mad. Bitch, come down. If you really that mad and you really want to take Tori out, do it yourself. Put some blood on your hands. We get a sneak peek of tomorrow's episode, and like I said, Cara is sucking. She cannot even perform in a basic swimming challenge. You have a swimming pool in your house during the challenge. Why are you not using it? These people are idiots. TJ, if you need someone to go into the challenge, I'm your girl. I'll never give up. I got heart, and I will fuck a bitch up. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. It's a guys in elimination next episode. Who do you think's going in? My money is on Jordan, but who else is gonna go in? I want to see someone good go in, and I need to see Jordan come back. Okay, bye. Hey, hey.